there is always an opportunity in any chaotic situation. So I just want us, I want to use the area of agriculture to pinpoint this. Next one. Good. Now let's look at agricultural products, for example. Let me use plantain and banana, for example. Now, from planting to orchard management to harvesting to bunch sales and processing, arrays of opportunities. Arrays. In every one, you have at least 10 opportunities. 10 that you can key in. One important thing is, I don't know our population now, maybe there's 150 million, 200 million. All these people must eat. Oh, Gary is 5,000 per Congo. You won't say because it's 5,000 and you are annoyed and you will not buy it. That's your own business. When some people are crying, always remember that there will be some people that will be smiling. Why should you not be among those people that will smile? It's only the lazy people that should cry. Let me give an example. This planting, I have my brother-in-law, when he was looking for a job, I told him, why are you looking for a job? I said, don't worry. I taught him how to plant plantain. And some people keep coming to me, please, you want to establish this? I said, go and talk to so person. I'll tell you, so person is coming to you. This is how you will do it. And that was what he was using for years to make money before getting the job. That's only planting. And there will be some people that will be selling the plantain suckers. One of my staff 3 years ago just decided to resign because there's always strike today, strike tomorrow. He said he's tired of coming to work, collecting salary, not doing anything. They beg. He said no. In fact, because he knows that I would disagree, he didn't tell me. It was 3 months after he has resigned. Somebody told me, and I called him. He told me, said, if I tell you, you ask me to go, keep collecting the salary until you get your level before last year. We bought 1.2 million worth of suckers from him. 1.2 million. We bought 714,000 naira worth of sucker from him this year. When I got to his farm, one of his neighbor is paying that particular man 1 million naira per year. When he was with us, his salary is 2-point-something million. Do you understand? While working in the institute, he saw the opportunity. I know fully well that from 8:30 to 4, you'll be expected to be at work. He just resigned. He knows the loopholes. As you are going out, for those of you graduating, as you are going out, keep looking at loopholes. And the loopholes is service to people. It's not only in the area of agri. Every profession has its own business aspect. Unfortunately, curriculum in the universities, in many universities, doesn't include entrepreneurship. We didn't learn it. I learned it by force. Orchard management, harvesting. If somebody has established 5 hectares, for example, of orchard, if the person wants to do well, the person will need irrigation. What did you or what do I know about irrigation? As I'm standing, I'm a plumber, I'm a carpenter. When plumbers come to my house, Ọ̀gá gbogbo ṣẹ́ láti gbà tán. Who told you? So you must diversify. Nobody, unless the higher institution, university, this, that pay for certificate. So no entrepreneur outside pays for certificate. If you like, have DSC. They pay for what you can do. What is in your kitty that you can draw out for me to tap at an advantage? They pay you higher than somebody that has DSC and they just take it out. Now, next slide, please, so that we'll go into the. So, plantain banana, bunches business, soccer business, onion. Let me give you don't need to plant. In Nigeria of today, you don't need to plant. There are seasons. Our crops have seasons. We don't produce out of seasons. And before the next season, they will have been out of the market. Let me take onion, for example. If you buy 8 bags of onion 3 or 4 months ago, I think it was cheap. Only the women will know that. 3 or 4 months ago, just look for a place in your room. Put on fan. Spread it, put on fan. After 3 months, you sell it times 3 or 4 the amount you bought it. Opportunities. Same thing, vegetables. Now, if you plant vegetables, especially exotic vegetables, if it's expensive, you don't want to lose it, pack it in a crate, take it to 9 Hot. They have a cold room. You just pay cold room. After 4 or 5 weeks, bring it out. Double of the price you sell. You don't plant. So opportunities are tomato turning into paste, and I just want you to know that there are opportunities. I don't need to struggle too much. Next slide, please. This is what I love doing most. And I've done it for at least 30 years. When you talk about orchard management, this is how a good orchard should be. And these are part of the varieties that we have all around. How much do you think they sell a bunch like this? Women, please, how much do you think they sell a bunch? Or banana? 5,000. Now. Let's assume in Ibadan. Irrespective of the price now. Irrespective of the price now. By April, you buy it times 2.5 of the present price. Irrespective of the price now. A good bunch of plantain that is matured is 4,000. Just 4,000 and you have 1 hectare. Or you have 1 acre that can give you just maybe 1,000 or 100,000 bunches. Times 4,000. From 2 acres, well managed 2 acres, you may not need to look for salary job. Please, let's remember this. It's good to look for a job. Please, look for a job and get it. But don't be disappointed if you don't get it. Right now, start planning what you can do and start taking the risk. Start planning what you can do and start taking the risk. If you have 1,000 of plants standing like this. I have my supervisor of a blessed memory. I think he died 2 months ago. And some of these things I copied from him. They are not student-lecturer relationship. They are uncle-brother relationship. That was the time I came back into the country, and he told me he just made 750,000 naira from just cutting bunches that he used to nurse the cocoa. As at that time, 750,000 naira is approximately at least 1.5 1.5 of his annual salary as at that time. Last year, before he died, he told me, he said, Sunday, I've made enough money to pay the annual salary of 3 professors from cocoa. And as at that time, the price of cocoa just shoot up 1,600. 1,600, and he got, I think, 40 tons. So he was making something like 50-something, when I did the calculation, 50-something or 60-something million. A professor in UI. If you see him, you can call him, you won't know. He was stinkingly rich, but you will never know. Why shouldn't it be you? Why shouldn't it be me? If people are going to make it, the wealth of this world is in the midst of the church. However, God's children are lazy. Let's tell ourselves the truth. God's children are lazy. I've done some training before. In that place I went there. Practical session, not like the inside farm. Do you know that there is somebody they call, his nickname is Bin Laden. And there is another one, his nickname is Pastor. I think he's the pastor. After the class work, for the practical work, that one they call pastor, choose to go and be fetching water for them. Why those that are not children of God want to know the real practical part of how to do it? The next time I was there, that boy has made a lot of money. The Bin Laden boy. The pastor is nowhere to be found. So when I'm making some statements, láti tara inú ni mo ti ń sọ. Next slide. So this is what, for those who will want to, who will want to know more, Jesus to give you an highlight. This is the bunch. Forget about the grammar, and this is the root zone. It's in the root zone you have the suckers. These are the suckers, and then the roots. So in most cases, for these sessions, we are just going to focus on this and a bit of this. That's all. So if you want to know more, you can seek for more. Let's behave as a Bahraini Christian and just keep seeking. Now, some of the products you can get from these: cheese, flour, starch, juice, alcohol, cotton. People are making millions in each of these. There was a time we were doing a study, and I was asked to come to Philippines with 1 or 2 people local people that fry chips in Nigeria. Do you know that many people that started, they did it because maybe they want to pay school fees. Immediately their children get out of school. Ọlọ́run ti bá mi ṣe. Wọ́n pa igbá tì. By the time I would go to them, I couldn't find them again. We don't know what it takes to do business. Each year, your business must be growing, not static. And not because we want to solve one particular problem. We must get into a situation, Christians must get into a situation where you develop a business with the intention that your children will carry it. And that is Coca-Cola, all this. That is what they did. I learned that one of our, is the adage of proverb, I didn't know the grammar, they call that one, that, come to jogo emi ajogbo, obi buruku. Because the Bible says, good what? Give inheritance. Àtitọ́ ẹ o, òye kékeré, ojú òní fún bàbá ẹ lówó kó tó lọ ní pé kọ́mọ gan wálé kó ní pé àwọn òbí wọn tó tán. That is the main, that should be our mentality. And if you are above 18, 19, you are still depending on your parents 100%. You are not doing what is right. Let's be frank with ourselves. The country is tight, yes. Your parents has money, yes. But depending on them 100%, no. And that is how you can start you can wake up the sleeping giant of entrepreneurship in you. If not, you won't. When you need 5 kobo, you've gone home. My parents are not rich, but my father is good enough, can sponsor 5, 6 children to any level. But I choose not to be going home all the time. When I have the opportunity, there was a time, maybe, who is very old here in UI, there was a time, a picture, when people take picture, ladies, they take a lot of picture. There's no camera like this then. They take a lot of pictures, the photographer will give you the picture. So people need album. Somebody came in with a lot of album, bulk. People like us went to him, we collect 3 or 4 dozens, and we put our own profit, we sell. I forgot I would have brought my own copy, the one I retained for myself. So the ladies, they put the picture, they say, do you know I used that one as extra pocket money when I was in school? In the practical year, I forgot to go home. Because the extra land, our professors encourage us, if you want to expand more, you can do your own farm at the end of your own farm. I planted indigenous vegetable, and I was making money. Back of Kutio, there was a one Calabar woman then. Once I bring my vegetable, he said, how much is it? I'll just mention any price. I'll collect the money. What I was making was more than the pocket money I was giving. So I forgot to go home to collect money. One day my dad came. I just saw my dad. He was coming. I said, Kilewashe. He said, since we didn't see you at home, I came to check. Come on, you can't tell me you school. But I found out they said you are doing well. That was the time I remember that I've not collected. What I was doing that time, I'm still doing it up till today. The first vehicle I used, half of the money came from plantain suckers selling. I'm still selling my plantain suckers up to today. Do you understand? Start practice now. When you have leverage, when you have, what is it called? Advantage. If you fail, you can still rely more on your parents. But start something now. Whether you are in education or in agri or in medicine. Do you know that those who read accountancy are now more of an agriculturist than people that read Greek. That is the truth. Do you know somebody that read education as an hospital? That is entrepreneurship IQ. What does he do? See, a sharp student that has third class at the end of his first degree with super entrepreneurship skill in his brain, we hire somebody with first class. We hire somebody with first class. So, the leverage now is that, hey, you are in school, we are right, you are great, you are deceiving yourself. After service, you see that nature outside, we scatter, we divide each and every one of you. It's people that have this and that can apply. Next slide. Good. What I want to show us is to see that God has already blessed us. And I'm using plantain and banana as an example. This that I showed you here, within 8 to 9 weeks, if you pick this one alone, you can generate 24 suckers. And at a giveaway price of 200, 24 suckers times 200. How much is that? 1,800. Now, imagine you have 300 of that comes. That is how that gentleman was able to supply over 1 million suckers, over 1 million naira worth of suckers. He didn't do much. He knows what to do. He knows where to put the knife, and then he just look for a place, plant it. At the end of the day, he just uprooted. Give me my money, take your material, go. That is just one of it. Now, please go ahead. So what was done is, that one is being splitted here. Can we all see? It's being splitted here. And this is each one, we call them comb. This one was washed in a fungicide. If you don't have fungicide, you can use ash. And the ash, after putting it in ash, you allow it to dry the next day, maybe under shade, and then you plant it out. And you can see how they are planting it. Very close, and you can see from this row to where Madam is staying, I can generate a space like this. I can generate 600 suckers minimum from this space. So you don't need much space. In my house, I don't have space. What I used was this plank that the carpenter, they use in decking, that they throw away. I just pack them together, put small soil and sawdust, plant them inside. That's all. I'll wait until April when they are coming. If I don't put it in bags, I just leave it. Please, are you one of those people that are helping to? Yes, 2 small ones in the bag. 2 small ones in the bag. I just want to show you. And what they did, a bed is not, sir, am I right? A bed is not as wide as this, maybe two of these chairs long. So what they did was to plant 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, another 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You can see how many 1, 1, 1 that will stay in a row like that. Let me. This is 400. giveaway price 250 to 400 naira. Like, there's something like her. There's something like her. If you have 1,000 of these,
That's 400,000.
the cotton this, a fresh one from the one in my house. I just put it up this morning. This is the cotton of the small ones. The cotton is small. And this one is just giving out one. Some give 2 or 3. Imagine putting it in the soil. Imagine putting it in the soil and then allow it to keep growing. In fact, it will have been up to this microphone, if not bigger, by April. And I will sell it 300. The comps. So let's just start the practical straight. So this is an aspect to, I'm not saying all of you should come to plantain and banana, but in every endeavor, in everything, you can make money. From everything, you can make money. If you ask me to supply 300,000 suckers now, I have some farmers I have trained. Lagwaja, how many can you supply? How much is it? Even up to Cross River. They will arrange transport. I'll put my own commission. Collect. This knife has stayed for more than 10 years doing this job. In biotechnology, we refer to man as an organisms that have lost its ability to photosynthesize. Because who is in science here? Basic science. No. Then if there is nobody in basic science, let's forget about this work. Basics. Which one? Huh? Where? Medical lab science, sir? Physics. Any other person? I don't want to agree now. Mathematics. What of biochemistry? Will I go see? Say, apply science like where If you're in biochemistry, what did the DNA looks like? Double helix? Good. In what? In which organism? They have DNA in their body, and which one doesn't have a double helix? Is it? No, I'm not talking. I mean the organisms. I mean human. Yes? Plant? Double helix? Animal? Man? Double helix. That's why we come to that conclusion. So, ability but once it comes to arrangement of proteins, that's what determines several things. The blue eyes, the red eyes, the black complexion, the light complexion, and that is where men lost the ability to photosynthesize. Am I right? Do I still remember my science? Good. So, you'll be surprised that, please, can a woman stand? How do you tie wrapper? I'm not saying the one you are 10, so let you listen you. Normal traditional wrapping of wrapper. Please, stand and show us. Fantastic. Fantastic. That wrapping, left to right or right to left, started in plantain. And I will show you. Please, can you help me to hold this? What's the kilobyte you have that you are doing? If you come for retraining, you. No, I'll just do one. Pass it around so that you can see. This is the first leaf, this way. This one first moving, this way, and this one cover it. This is what it does in the sky. This one moving, this one. And that is the wrapping that makes it. Huh? Pass it. This. We are adding everything together. We are adding science to the scripture and then to entrepreneur. Do you understand? So the wrapping. Why is the wrapping very important? For a plantain or banana, though there are a bit of differences, to produce a bunch, they need to have that leaves that will be up to 38 or 42 or 46. Do you understand? Each of the wrapping, I will show you later, each of the wrapping, there is a node in each of the leaves. First, this one. What you are looking at is this leaves wrap this way, another one this way. But it's out of the wrapping, this point comes out. And those are the points that gives the suckers. If they must have 30 to 40 leaves, it means they have the ability to produce 30 to 40 suckers. However, in nature,